Wake up. Wake up. It's time to reconquer the Holy Lands.
And that's what I will show you in this video. Well, not exactly. Before we start to retake Jerusalem, we need a strong power base to do so. In this extensive starting moves guide, I will explain step by step in detail how you get East Anatolia, defeat the Ottomans, and stay stable while doing so. And will not even take 40 years. This guide is easily replicable for your runs, even for Iron Man. I played it myself 4 times and worked 3 times, but I will explain what mistakes you have to avoid to not die here in the early game. Before we start, here's the usual reminder that I would really appreciate your support when you like my content. Just subscribe and like on YouTube and follow me on Twitch, link is in the description. Thank you very much. So let's take a look at the knights here. They have actually some unique flavor to them. Firstly, they are a military order. It's not unique to them, but it's pretty rare in the world. They have the special mechanics where they can get sponsors from other Catholic nations and as well manpower and some funds, which will help you in the campaign a lot. They have 22 unique country events and 40 country bonuses. Let's check them out real quick. War with no casus belli cost, minus 5%. It's fine, but you won't need it this much in this region because you always will have a casus belli on your enemies here. Army reinforcement cost, minus 20% is really good. You will have a lot of regular armies in the beginning and of course until the end game. So getting the cost down on them is really important. Galley power, ship capture chance is fine. Diplomatic capacity, this is actually really good for them. You start as a county, so you are a tier 1 nation or how you want to call it, and actually pretty capped on diplomatic relations. Naval damage bonus, so more to the flavor with naval. Monthly army tradition, estate satisfaction equilibrium plus 2.5 is really good on all nations. Discipline plus 5%, making the quality of your army better from the 4th age on. Some minus artist costs and urban building costs. Monthly religious influence in the 5th age, I don't know, I think from here on the bonuses are not that relevant anymore. Monthly development, it's too late in the 6th age, and manpower as well in the 6th age. We have one unique government reform, Crusade in the Sea, which gives us galley build cost, which doubles down on the playstyle with galleys, and your privateers actually can raid for slaves. On top of that, you get the naval value ticker and a belligerent value ticker here. The estate privilege for the nobles, I don't think it's worth it, giving them 50% power for a little bit of army tradition and the decentralization, which we will want to get rid of anyway. You should not take this or keep it. The knights are theocracy as well. Let's name the good modifiers from this government form. A little bit of military tactics here. Legislative efficiency of our cabinet, army morale, which is pretty good, pop conversion speed and pop assimilation speed from the 3rd age. It will still help you a lot after you unite your region. And a second estate satisfaction equilibrium modifier, which is always a real powerful modifier. And then you have the unique government reforms. It's a good one. You have to care though, eventually in the 8th game you won't go off the spiritualist value, but I believe there could be use cases where I'll just stay spiritualist. Another government reform with research speed, and the big one with research speed, and 4 unique laws, which we will come to later in the gameplay. Yeah, so they have some useful stuff here. So we started the game. Let's go into detail how our starting moves will look like every time. It's every time the same. I started the campaign like 3 or 4 times to double check if the strat works, and it worked pretty good every time. There was only one time where I lost to Byzantium, but this was on my part. I had 2 strong vessels and my diplomatic reputation got down too much, but we will make sure that this doesn't happen this run. Okay, first thing you will notice, you have a lot of manpower. This is how orders work. The regular army will be your strength. You want to build lots of knights at the beginning and the middle game, yeah, pretty much until the end game. Let's start with research here. I always start to go down the route to the stability investment. Our only rival that makes sense we will make with him war first is the Mentisates. And if we look at the culture map mode, it doesn't make much sense to stay French here. Most of your French pop isn't in your country anyway. What we actually will do here is to change our culture to Greek, our primary culture. So now when we conquer land in Anatolia, it's much easier for us to get a better power base. For cabinet actions, you want to assimilate with the first slot here, get stability with the other guy. When we switched our primary culture, we lost a lot of step and devotion, but you will see this will be fine after a few years. Same for the cultural capacity. Currently we are above, but when you conquer a new territory, we will get much more of the Greek pops, and the accepted culture of the French will actually calculate to our Greek pops. Okay, economy stash step. First thing you do here is to automate the trade. We don't have a lot of market capacity, and in the early game a lot of things will jump around. We are too small to make any impact on this big market. You have to micromanage other stuff anyway. For the balance, go up with the minting until we are in the zero here. For taxes, you will go down with nobility to the max, with burghers to 50 and the commoners is 50 as well. You can automate this if you don't want to micromanage that. It will always go to the 50% cap here. When it comes to expenses, go up with the cost of the court to maximum, go diplomatic spending to the maximum, and stability to the maximum. And we will go down with our army maintenance at the beginning and our navy maintenance as far as we can go. The fort maintenance, you don't need to go down, just delete the castle, we don't need it. Appoint the most suitable characters first in your cabinet, and after that you can get one general into your army. Okay, and this one is important. Knights playstyle resolve around the sponsorships, the manpower you can get, and the funds you can raise for your crusades. So it's very important to micromanage diplomatic actions here. We will start to improve relations with every big Catholic nation and the Pope. The Pope is the most important one. He's the richest and he is the most willing to give you the funds you need. So improve with the Pope, improve with Hungary, improve with the French, and improve with Bohemia. Okay, it's time to unpause the game. The first few years is a lot of micromanagement of the diplomacy, and yeah, basically waiting to get your sponsorships. Okay, after we start playing, the Turkish threat would spawn. Nothing to worry about, that's normal. And the situation in Italy with the Holy Roman Empire, just stay out of it. You have no time for things in the Italic Peninsula. After a few months, you can get the Pope to sponsor you. I highly recommend to do it as soon as possible. For an easier overview of who would accept, you can always go to the diplomatic tab in here, and if you have one diplomat, you can see under the point request military sponsorship who would accept. You always try to start with the bigger ones. A good one here is Venice. He has a lot of income. Okay, our first historic event. Sometimes the Crusade era event comes first, sometimes the other one. A quick after edit note here. With the historic event, the first option, sometimes the Pope can actually decline it and your relations will tank. If you want to play it safe, go with the devotion step option here. Otherwise, save scum if you want the army tradition and the crusade. This is the second historic event where you can choose between devotion, army tradition, and -10 prestige. I always go for the historic option here. It helps with our devotion. And yeah, you just keep improving with those guys every time you have enough diplomats, and you look for military sponsorships, who is accepting, to get your balance up by a lot. I actually don't want to join the crusade here. I have other things in mind. There is the sponsorship from Hungary. Okay, around this time, after 8 to 10 years, you start to build your army. So there are two 50-50% chances here. You either start with infantry or cavalry as your army, and either a transport ship or a galley in your navy. Just build the other ship you didn't get. So we got a cock, so we want to build the galley. And for military, you can go for a little bit of cav, and after that you will spam infantry. Don't do this option. Sometimes he will decline and both of you will get minus 100 opinion of each other. It's not worth it. You need that he funds you. Okay, here you go with the administrative focus. The call to crusades from the Papal States, you don't need to join them. It has literally no disadvantage to just say no on them. He's still pretty happy. We start to build our army even further. So for the second researches here, I like to go down the route with the Diplo cap and army reinforcement cost. Okay, let's call in parliament now. We fabricate a claim here on Mughla. Always go with the bigger option. And it sometimes depends how the first wars go on here. It won't be exactly the same in your campaign like in mine. Hungary is willing to give us funds. And we get suddenly rich. France is willing to give us the sponsorship as well. And Bohemia as well. Okay, with this money, we'll start to build your army up to like 500 men. Roundabout. And you can pass your parliament if you want. It doesn't cost much in most cases, so you don't lose the 7th step at the beginning. What I will do here, though, if you want to wait, it's okay. 25 years doesn't make that much of a difference. But I will get on the last day our second casus belli on the 18th. Okay, you build 500 men, start to ship them around. It's a little bit micro-intensive to do that, but it's fine. We want to have them on cost before the war starts. Okay, now that we are on the right side of the strait, there is one land connection in here. Raise your army, raise the navy spending, declare war, get the parliament casus belli, and raise your levies. Get them into the ships, get them on course, and you can march in. First war should be pretty easy. Rush his capital. He has no forts, and you will see the might of the Crusader Knights. Like here, we lost 250 men, he lost 870, and I'm pretty sure I don't even lose like regulars at all, or nearly none. Get at the province capitals, wait for the ticks, and the war should be done. Oh, this is actually interesting. So we could go into war with 80 units already. Let's check that. Yeah, I'm kinda not ready to fight the whole alliance of them, I think. I will just declare when I'm ready with my regular troops. And the other thing is that we won't be war leader, and he will most likely do some mimi peace deals, right? So we lose the prestige. It's okay. Sniper rule. Get the last province here. And we are done. We will fully annex him. Get all the money. Thank you very much. What you do now is to switch from assimilating and stabilizing your country to integrating these provinces. So when I look at Reddit, and there are a few posts about knights, the most problem the guys have there is that they actually get vessels from here. You should start to integrate as soon as possible with the first provinces you conquer. It's important for the power base, and that you have at least the possibility to get subjects after that. So yeah, let's do that. Integrate 1, integrate 2. Of course, it will take some time, but not that much time as you might think. And we start pumping more of our regular armies, Crusader Knights, let's say like 5, and keep on checking on the diplomatic side of things if you get money from France or the other great guys, and your sponsorships to everyone else. Our claim is until 48 here. It should be enough. I try to build my troops and then I go in on myself. And as you can see with our regular troops, the balance of power is into our favor. Be sure to have your troops on the right side of the strait, and then you can declare war. Let's go. Choose the claims on provinces, declare war, rise up our levies again, and get them transported over to our main army. Okay, we want to rush his main city and the capital of the provinces, so you carpet siege him. If you do it fast enough, there's always a chance that he misses on some levies. And what we want to start here is to improve with the Byzantine Empire as well. He is the guy who gets the most antagonism for us because every province we conquer here is Greek. Okay, after we did our first 6 researches in the Age of Tradition, we just rush for the religious war casus belli on the second age. So we can keep the casus belli guaranteed. So the candidates want peace out here. I just will tick the war score. We killed everything in here and sieged everything down. Oh, he actually landed in here. That's fine. We can farm some prestige, right? Oh, he's black flag. Yeah, that's smart, my friend. Okay, when you get the events, let's say like this one, always look at your prestige. It's pretty important to get 25 prestige as soon as possible to bump up our government. I go with the 10 prestige option here. And what I will do now is to piece them out, this guy, separately, and I will humiliate him, which gives us another 5 prestige here. And I won't actually kill him completely, because if you get all the provinces from him, you can't humiliate him anymore. Okay, so leave him 1 province, get all the gold, you can even release the slaves, and we are done with him. And now, before the game ticks further, go to the government tab, form new country, and we can get the duchy rank. This will help us a lot with getting our subjects under control, because we get more capacity, we in culture, in diplomatic, and we get great power cost, which calculates with it as well. Don't worry too much about the Turkish patriots. There are not that many in this region as you might think. Candidates actually come over here with 5,000 men. Let's see how this battle goes. And look at the power of the regular army. Look at it. It just smashes them completely. Frank, and there we go. 100 casualties to 2,000. Okay, after that battle we are at 100%. Let's get the money and seize all the lands he has. Bada bim, bada boom. That's our power base now. With integrating the 2 provinces we got here, we can release our first subject. I will do Hamid and make him a vassal. This one is fine. Okay, and we have our first subject here. He's actually Orthodox, but that's how it goes in here. We will see what we can do about that later. So important to note when you make vassals here is that cities and towns and population give a lot of power to them. Don't give him the city of Smyrna if you create here in the east, because he will just skyrocket in the diplomatic capacity. We got 2 locations from Ushak. I don't know how you exactly pronounce this. We will make a small subject as well in here. Again, get a mediocre lever here, like a medium good one. Not even after 10 years you should look something like this. When looking at our antagonism, we actually made some people mad. Just try to improve with them as soon as possible, so the coalition will not fire. The last province, like I said, don't release it. It has a city, just integrate it. It's on 0 control right now. That's just how it is. So we start to chill again a little bit here. We have a lot of diplomats. Let's see. Yeah, we get some sponsorship. Poland, Austria, pricing, and after that I will keep an eye at our funds. So we have new possible rivals. I will go with Karamanids and something further away, let's say Albania. I don't want to rival Byzantium. I don't want to give him any reason to attack us right now, other than the antagonism, of course. Actually, I don't know why my diplomat cancelled this. Maybe he had a rebellion or something. We need to put him in here again. Slave conversion law. I'm not sure how much we will take advantage of the slave mechanic, but I want to be able to convert them. What you can do here now, when you have a little bit of ducats in your bank, start building some RGOs, make the peasants work for their salary. And it's always good to have some food in your market, right? Go with the most profitable ones and keep a little bit of money in your bank. We have a lot of devastation in our areas, but we really need to integrate it as fast as possible. so don't use the cabinet action to repair it. Oh yeah, some tasty funds, boys. 400 ducats, let's go. I will actually build a scriptorium in our capital. Yeah, the coalition didn't form. In the games I tested, there was no coalition. They hate each other too much. I don't know what the reasoning behind this is, but they just don't. So there's one more event. You can choose between Naval Supplies Guild, a marketplace, and a hospital. We are currently waiting for the Black Death right now. I will take the hospital to save some of my pops. We wait a little bit with the parliament here to get the claim on the Surahanids. In this time our antagonism will cool down a little bit, and we need the time as well to keep pushing the integration in here. Yummy, 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 tasty ducats, yummy, yummy. You can do it once a year. Take the option from whoever gives you the most. Oh, a really nice step event. Let's go. The Zarahanids actually joined the Ottomans. So when there is a war looming with the Ottomans and you want to kill him as soon as possible, you need to pump up your military, get the funds all the time, get your maintenance down so you don't are in the minus here, and start building troops. And I mean like a lot. Get some cav in there as well. Keep asking, of course, for sponsorships. Don't forget to spam the funds. Thank you, friends, again. Nice step event. More. The only thing you are bottlenecked by now is that you can only build regulars in one province, but it's fine. Yeah, so the Ottomans are at war right now. I think this is the time to go. We are superior in our land armies. Claim. Let's take the claim bordering us. And you can just stand at a province that is not affected by the bubonic plague, so you don't lose army all the time, or at least is infected but not that much. Raise army expenses again and navy expenses. Actually lost a lot of regulars to the bubonic plague. It's fine. Just consolidate the regiments. We are still a lot stronger. Just keep pushing out some regulars from here all the time. Let's do that. When we declare, you will hide with the ships a little. Yeah, and let's go. Declare war, take the claim, and raise your levies. So the Ottomans have a stronger navy than us right now. This might be a problem. Sometimes he goes away though, and you can sneak in transports from time to time. Connect your armies as good as you can. And make sure your army has the attachment allowed. Get to your subjects. Make them that they join your biggest army. And now you want to snipe out these small Turkish Beylik armies one after another. Bam! 0 to 700. Let's go. You have to care a little bit that your reinforcing armies are not getting sniped by the larger Ottoman force. So try to track the movement of the Ottoman armies. Keep in mind to balance the unit, consolidate the regiment so your fighting is stronger and your flanks are not being overrun from the beginning. This wasn't the best battle, but we won. And on the horizon, I already saw that the Ottomans were there in this region. I tried to snipe the small army still. Yeah, sadly, my vessels decided to feed the Ottoman some war score and just keep reinforcing as soon as you can, all the time. Don't stop with that. We can take this big fight, as you can see. Balance it out again, consolidate the regiments, and let's look at the fight. 450 dead on our side, 4,000 dead on the Ottoman side. And in the meantime, don't forget diplomatic action like I did. Get some funds. Bohemia is giving me more right now, so he's my best friend. Of course, get some more sponsors. I love to be sponsored. So what I forgot though, because of the war, is to segregate the infected. Don't forget it in your campaign. It gives 15 disease resistance. It's really good for 10th step. It's a fair deal. And snipe the armies one by one if they don't want to. Did you see that? Holy shit. There is one more Ottoman army to kill. Get some of the province capitals here so it gets carpet sieged a lot. Keep sniping his armies, of course. Bam. Okay, we are at 100 Warskow here with the Ottomans. Let's see what we want to get. You need to cripple him as much as possible. I want to dismantle forts as well. So we dismantle these 2 forts. We get all these provinces here. Okay, this is the max we can take. A little bit of money and accept. And just like that, we won our first war with the Ottomans. You really need to cripple him in the first war because the bonuses he will get in the first years are crazy. So don't make him too strong. Okay, let's see at our capacity. So here is the problem, right? We can't make new vessels right now. What I could do though is give this guy some locations and hope we don't go over the limit. Oh, they're fine again actually. I wonder why it skyrocketed like this. And now we can declare Ottomans as our rival. So with these diplomats, I will again try to make the coalition as small as possible. I give him one more location, or let's give him the whole province, and actually I give him the one small location here as well. Coalition practically disbanded instantly. It didn't even form, so we now wait to integrate these 2 provinces, and our next war will be on Ottomans again. Like I said, it's really important to not let him grow. You are kinda on a time ticker here, because once he gets enough advances, he is unstoppable in this region. We got a lot of money on us right now. Let's try to get actually some income. Let's build 1 industry building in our capital. And other than that, you really need to push RGLs at the beginning. As long as you don't have cores, it won't matter if you build in the other towns because they have no control whatsoever. So we got a union with Naxos. This happens quite often here. Don't be too sad if it doesn't work out because they have like other succession laws. Money, money, money. 500 ducats. It's a rich man's world. We actually need to improve with them as well, so we can start annexation. A little oopsie on my side. We will start with Hamid because the last one who got promises was Ushak, and I don't know if he's still integrating it or not. Seems like he is. Finally, we can make religious war. So our next tax will be focused around our subjects. Down here to the diplomatic annexation cost, and you could as well get the proximity cost right after. We integrated our first province. We should get a lot stronger now. We start to integrate Smyrna. There is a city, and after some time we even will move our capital there. It's much better for the control around here, and this will be our starting power base even on the coastline of Greece. Okay, we start with the annexation of Hamid. It will be finished after our second Ottomans war. That's how we plan it. I actually stop increasing opinions with the coalition right now. I want to have more diplomats. I don't think the rebel icons will see it anytime soon. I think that's just how it is in this campaign. But the rebels are pretty small. We are still pretty stable here. From time to time you should check if your cabinet members are actually the best right now. It makes a pretty substantial difference. I don't want to repeat myself, but it's just beautiful. Get the money every time you can. And with the other diplomats, sponsorship. I mean, look at this. Isn't this beautiful? Look at this. And we didn't do anything for it. Our second province is integrated. Now just guess what we do next. We integrate the next one. And as you can see here, the diplomatic capacity actually going towards in our favor because we are integrating land, gets caught. I will stick to these provinces though right now. The next one I conquer will be released again as vassals, and we start to loop the normal path of conquering right now in EU5, right? In subjects, and then we annex them. This is really bad timing with the Patriots. Let's see, it's only one location. Maybe we can stop it. I should have done it before though. It still ticks, but has 0 provinces. This is weird. And we start to build some more knights and armored horsemen again, because there is the next big war coming, right? His strength is at 7,000 points right now. Our is 4. But when we actually look at the land comparison, we are much stronger with the regulars right now. And yeah, the rebels fired. It's only 1 province. Ah no, it's not even 1 province. It's just the rebels themselves. What rebels, man? What? I didn't see any. Fabricate casus belli on the eastern part here somewhere. This is the first territory you want to get, because there live more Greek pops in here than in the west. Declare war and let's go. Rush with the regular troops in, like always. Try to get the carpet siege going. Raise levies behind. And keep in mind to produce some regulars from time to time. There is the big Ottoman army. We should hunt it down. Look at those ticks. Holy man, wow. I'm every time surprised by it. And just by beating them, we got like 50% war score already. So you don't even have to really go out of your lands here. Yeah, the small stacks have no chance whatsoever. We lost 400 men until now, and he lost 6,000. Oh, friends. Mon ami. Thank you very much. There will be another big battle here. And let's see. Doesn't look good for your Ottomans. Doesn't look good. And I can't stress it enough. Always consolidate regiments and balance the unit. And don't reinforce somewhere here. It makes no sense. Just build new men. You have enough manpower and ducats to do so. Speaking of which, we get 400 more. I think I hit a fly with my windshield. Okay. And he's coming in. Bam. Yeah, knights are just too cool, man. Too strong for you, Mr. Ottoman. It's like the meme, stop, it's already dead. The amount of troops he can get is crazy, though. And another tank.
Bruh.
You have to say what you want. He's not giving up. Oh, it's not beautiful anymore. Oh, this is so unnecessary. Oh no. And it's 100. Okay, we can't dismantle fort sadly here. Let's get the money as much as we can. And this was a pretty good second war, I would say. Okay, create subjects. We get Eros, this region, Kutachia, and we make him a vessel. Let's get with you, Pietro Saundo. Oh, he actually is Catholic. Okay, give him the provinces around here we got. Start improving with him. Okay, what I will do here is to start to push navy as well a little bit, just to have more control around here. Okay, our subject stuff is research. Let's go for some army stuff here. The army morale recovery speed and army initiative is actually a really good branch to research. It's looking not too bad on the diplocap here. I might as well release one more guy, and I will go with the far north here. Biga. Make a vessel. Okay, we should really use this money right now to start bumping up our own economy here. There are some pretty profitable buildings and as well marketplaces. So we start trading. They help with assimilation as well. And we might as well start to build some bridges and roads every now and then to improve the infrastructure in our land. So I demoted the French ones. We don't have any French anymore in our land. And now I want to have the Turkish ones as tolerated. And we are about the culture capacity here, which is fine. Now I will start the annexation of Uşak. It will be finished exactly when we start the last war with the Ottomans. Yeah, I will change the distribution of power here. I want the crown power and the maximum tax. So let's do that. Ask for law changes, distribution of power, and favor the ruler. Should give us a little bit more control over our lands. From this point I won't push armies much more. Okay, our research is done again. I will get the navy morale in here, the nobles literacy, the burghers literacy, cost of court, and the peasant levy, so we have more troops in the upcoming wars. It was a long time. I have to improve again with the big Catholic powers, so they keep giving me money. Smyrna got integrated. I will move my capital to it now, and let's see after some time if the control will improve. We got another rebellion. That's how it is, I guess. Should be an easy one though. Some more rebels. That. Yeah, control is ticking up from our new capital right now. Normally, if we wouldn't be having this much of provinces we need to integrate, I would just boost the control in this area here. Fabricate claim on him. Let's get claim on this region and declare war. Let's go. Hunt him down. Hunt the non-believers. At this point, Ottomans kinda dead. You should have no problems with killing him. So this was pretty easy. 100 war score. Let's see. We want to take as much from him as we can. And we keep taking from the east. And this is the peace deal, ladies and gentlemen. The Ottomans are officially dead. We will get some Turkish vessels here. Our cap looks fine. That's how I splitted them. Basically thinking about what I will annex next. And I want to keep being on the coast. The other two guys should have time to convert or assimilate some of the pops. This guy sadly doesn't have our culture or religion, so we will enforce some stuff on him. The others at least will integrate Greek. And that's it. From here now on, you should be pretty strong. The strongest around here. You should be stronger than the Byzantines. When we look at the score, the military score 8,000. We are at 8,000 as well, but keep in mind our land units are regular. What you would do now to kill the Byzantines is to push navy, right? The Karamids have no chance as well, and you could start eyeing on Kenya or Cyprus here. They are pretty free. I will link my Meissen campaign as well to this video if you are interested in other nation guide from me. If you want to see what happens next with this campaign and what we will do here, subscribe to my channel, like the video, and I wish you a very nice day. See ya, boys.